Hey there, Tall Man Clan. We're at the Florida RV SuperShow, and the video you're about to watch came from a longer stream. In fact, not only is it from a longer stream, but it's got one of the manufacturer reps in there with us. And so it's going to be a little bit different than our normal long form content, so we hope you enjoy. 2700 BH. Okay, so much longer, right? We get all the way to the front, guys. Okay, right. So you can see your awning covers, again, about 2/3 of the side. Frameless windows. Everything else is about the same on the outside, so we're not going to cover that. But I will just run around it so you guys can get a good look at the outside, because we know that's important. There's a little pass-through here, too. Look at that.
What we did was we actually put a third bunk down below.
Third bunk?
If you do not want this, you just throw it on top below the other ones. Now you can use it as extra pass-through storage.
Wow. Because you also have the rear door back here, too.
On this particular one,
yeah.
I will tell you, Robert, that we are looking at two of the very first ones that we built of each floor plan. So, of course, we'll have some few tweaks. But most of them are minor tweaks. So I think we knocked it out of the park at the very first.
Like I said, in that one there, I was absolutely impressed.
And I'll show you in the bedroom of this one, just a couple of areas where we did tweak and just enhance it.
Bob, there's no outdoor kitchen in the Sports. Again, these are the Cougar Sports brand new line. Just came out. I mean, literally, you're debuting them here, right?
That's correct.
So
a couple of things I want to point out. I'm glad you brought that up. Typically on a bunk model, you're going to get an outdoor kitchen.
Yep.
Now, what we did is we actually put another outlet right here. So if you wanted to use this as storage, you could put a small little refrigerator there.
A mini fridge? Yep.
And then you could hook up your own gas line. I believe our gas line might be up there on this one, but you can hook up propane for grill. You take whatever grill that you want.
Okay,
Love
excellent.
The versatility.
Yep. All right, we're going to go around, just catch the weight of this for you guys. Cable slide that helps on the weight. You have a sewer hook up there. Look at that, guys. They even put a tube in the back for you to store your sewer hose. Those stinky slinkies. I love the tube. Again, assuming the on-demand hot water. Okay. All right, so the weight on this one, oh my gosh, 7660 dry. Full 10,190. So you can put 696, 20, 24, 20, 25, almost 2,500 pounds in there. So that is a great cargo carrying capacity. Right, again, storage up front. You got your road armor, pin box. And so let's go inside. And just so we make sure we cover this here, look, there's your length. There's the floor plan, but we're going to go inside. All right, so let's go inside. Wow, look at this.
Wow, look at this kitchen.
Yeah. Well, I'm just hang on a minute. Let me just. It's hard when we stream. The camera's kind of tight. It doesn't allow us to sort of zoom out, and so sometimes it's hard to get really good views. So there we go.
Traditionally, with the bunkhouse, you lose countertop space. We designed this floor plan so you did not lose countertop space.
No.
I like to call this a little buffet area. Again, you're sleeping, traditionally kids or just multiple guests. You want a spot to maybe put out prep food, what have you, and it's tons of countertop space.
Absolutely. We've got room for the Vitamix here, fire, the coffee pot.
Or the 26 ingredients we throw into our stir fries.
Yes, exactly.
All right, so let's, all the appliances are the same. They're all Furrion, all 12 volts, right? The refrigerator, right, sorry. Okay, all right, Lisa, go ahead.
Yeah, tons of cabinetry. Again, look at all of this. This goes all the way back, top and bottom. Yes. Floor cabinetry over here.
Nice. Yeah, that's nice.
Awesome. Tons of space. And over the microwave as well.
Yeah, tall man storage.
Yeah. So I'm going to stop there because that's kind of
Yep, we'll go over that in a minute. It does continue.
We do have the
it's the same stove as before,
yeah, the
right?
same stove as before, the oven, there's space underneath it. We have storage drawers over here. And we have tons of space.
Oh yeah, and that goes all the way back in there, guys. All the way back.
Great spots to put case of water.
That's exactly what I was thinking. We always had to struggle with a place to put our bottled water.
Hi, Julie. Thank you for commenting. And then over here we have a nice. Oh yeah, we got our refrigerator again, which we talked about, the 12 volt.
Right.
Love the glass front.
That's nice.
There you go.
Very nice.
Right. You see, it's right.
That is cold, you guys.
Now this one is plugged in. I saw that there was a plug on it, but it's not turned on.
So we're still on 12 volts.
Nice.
All right, so right next to that is your banquette, which converts into a bed. All right, so you talk about bunks for kids and stuff like that. So you can see the whole family here. A couple kids there, the adults on the outside is what I would think. One thing we didn't cover in the last RV, we were in the 2100, and I just talked about it, is my height, right? Now, again, entry-level fifth wheel, right? This is a weight, price point. The slides are going to be a little bit shorter than traditional fifth wheels, okay? But again, when you sit down, you're going down. The likelihood of you hitting your head is not great at all. So if you're tall like me, 6'4", you don't need to worry about that, okay? Right across from the banquette is the TV. We talked about that in the last RV, how it was put together. The TV's right across. There are chairs here, but you can still sit at the banquette to watch the TV, so you have direct views, which is great. I'm assuming this is also a trifold?
It is a trifold. One other thing I want to point out, all of our TVs are on swing arms.
Oh, perfect. So even if you are sitting here,
Yes.
you're still pretty good. It's not bad.
I'm going to back up so people can see what we were talking about because I'm probably making people dizzy.
Yeah.
So there's
So
the,
here I'm on the trifold, and the TV's over just a little angle to my left. But as he mentioned, you pulled it out. It's at an angle, so you still have good viewing position, if you will. Right? Of course, this also has the Furrion DVD player. I didn't mention it in the 2100, but that was behind the cabinet door.
Correct.
Obviously, storage underneath as well. Right? And then storage above. Tall man storage, right? Right above there. Same thing here. Okay? All right, so let's talk about the bunks real quick, Lisa. It's going to be a little tight for us, so maybe I'll just take this. Okay?
right?
When we were outside, if you remember, we were talking about 3 bunks. And so there's number 1, there's number 2, and you have your potential to do your third one down there.
That was
Okay.
a last minute change.
A last minute change.
That was never supposed to be a sleeping area down there. We decided, why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
So
I mean, so the mattress is there. If you want to use it, great. If not,
if they don't, throw it on top of one of the other ones and use it as exterior storage.
the versatility is great because the reality is most people are probably going to use it for storage.
Sure.
Right?
So-
But just in case, well, hang on before I forget. You got nice storage in here too, right? People sleeping back here, they have a place to put their clothes, got a little hanging rack there and stuff. I didn't mention in the last one, but look at that. Ducted heating.
Oh,
Right?
that's nice.
So if you're somewhere where it's cool, honestly, look, it was 40 degrees this morning here in Central Florida. So we had the heat on.
Well, I appreciate you saying that because that's one thing that some of our competitors talk up against us about is that we actually put vents in the floor. Well, it's the proper way to heat your trailer because heat does rise.
It does.
In certain areas, we may have a vent coming out of the cabinet, but we don't want that. We want it to come out of the floor because it takes away from cabinet space.
It does. Plus, look, the reality, it's a love-hate thing.
Yeah.
One, it's on the floor. If the heat's going, you step on it, it's a little warm. As you mentioned, it can't possibly be in the way. I get that. I've had RVs both ways. Right now, we're in a Grand Design. It's what we have currently. It does not have ducted heat. It's ducted, but it's the little flexi pipes that go through everything.
Yes.
And it's hot in the front, and there's no heat in the back because it's not hard ducted.
Sure.
And so the heat isn't distributing itself very
You
well.
have cold spots in your trailer.
It's 75 in the front and 45 in the back. It's not even cold spots.
So Bob is asking about the cabinetry and if they will flex if we have too much weight on them, if they'll bow.
So we were talking about that in the last last RV. Let's do this one
Correct.
here. So the shelves are very thin, Bob, right? And so we mentioned, so in the next iteration, Scott's going to have the manufacturing team put one more little piece of wood right down the middle. All right. That way, if you're full timing and stacking it with canned goods, you won't get that smiley face. Okay. It's the only time you don't want a smiley face in an RV is on your shelves. Okay. And the other time, smiley faces are good. Okay. But other than that, these are wood rails and
They are wood cabinet doors, shaker style cabinet.
perfect. Excellent. All right. Well, let's move up and see that room up here.
So it's going to be very similar to the last one that you saw. This was the second proto that we did. So we
Kept
made
it sort of the
few
same,
changes.
right?
We made a few changes. We eliminated all of the carpet in the bedroom,
Okay.
which is huge for our customers.
Yes.
And then we were able to get an extra drawer in that wardrobe.
All right, we'll show that in a minute. So the bathroom seating position is great. If you didn't see us in the first one, plenty of room here for the tall people. Again, I'm 6'4". Excuse me. Right across from me is the little vanity. And I didn't point it out in the last one, but there's your on-demand water heater controller. Okay. You've got some storage down beneath, which is nice. You've got some drawers here. There's 3 of them. I like the extra countertop space too. So if you want to, put out your toothbrushes and lotions and potions and things, you got a place. Okay. You've got your nice little medicine chest. The shower, it's just like the other one, guys. I'll give you back to Lisa real fast. I'm going to make this quick because we got 2 more to show you. 6'8", you're fine in the bubble. Great position for everything else. This is a very generous shower. Sort of what I would call more like a standard shower in an RV these days. It's 30 by 36. Very comfortable. And our great retractable door. Okay? Up into the bedroom, again, kind of like the other one, just like we talked about. We did not show you the storage underneath from the last one, which I apologize. But as you can see, there's storage all the way up in there. Okay? As we mentioned, there's no carpet in here. It's all the linoleum floor, if you will. You do have all your cabinetry above, just like the other one we looked at. Okay? And then there's the wardrobe that he talked about. But this one has the 3 drawers instead of 2. So there's your nice wardrobe there. Sorry, guys. There it is. And then you got your 3 drawers down there. All right.
I want to point out that this is, the CPAP is on the power with this one as well.
Yep. See the power there?
Is the medicine cabinet.
There you go. Here we go. So we're going to go look at what?
Bob would like to know how deep is the medicine cabinet.
All right, Bob. We didn't bring our tape measure, so we're just going to have to use my hand.
About 3-4 inches.
Probably 4 inches. Okay. So you're going to get most of your medications in there just fine. All right. So what else you got in store for us this morning, Scott?